Hey everybody, Chris Ray Maldonado here. So, as some of you may or may not know, E3 2014 is coming up very, very soon, and I'm a gamer, so this is Christmas time for me. There is no other time like E3, so I thought I'd make this video to let you guys know what I'm looking forward to most in this year's E3, so I won't have to answer that question in other social media sites because I get that question a lot. First things first, I'm looking forward to whatever Bungie has to say this year. Destiny is in a weird place right now. Not a lot of people understand what it is. Is it an FPS? Is it an MMO? Is it an RPG? Is it all of those things? Is it none of those things? And I have a feeling that a lot of those questions are going to be answered at this year's E3. Now, I already pre-ordered the game. I have full trust. I trust Bungie implicitly. I know the game's going to be great, but I really want to see what they're going to do with it. I want to see new footage. I want to see some interesting stuff come out this year. They say that they're going to show off some competitive multiplayer, which is another thing. Like, a lot of people didn't even know that Destiny had competitive multiplayer, but they're going to show it, and I look forward to seeing how that plays, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that actually works. We're going to get a release date for the multiplayer beta, which supposedly happens sometime in July. I'm guessing the 7th, but I'm just putting that out there. I'm guessing the 7th. My monitor went out. Second thing I'm looking most forward to is, of course, the Halo series. I look forward to seeing what they're going to do with Halo, because Halo right now is in a really weird place. A lot of people weren't really sure how to feel about Halo 4. It got really good reviews, but a lot of people felt really mixed about it. Some people loved it, some people hated it. I personally thought it was pretty okay. I loved the story was phenomenal, but the multiplayer had stuff to be desired. You know, it could have been better. But I look forward to seeing where that goes, because honestly I feel like it's the only story that's being told in an FPS that's actually worth telling. It's well written, and I just look forward to playing it. Hopefully we'll get some more information on Halo 5 Guardians, what the plot's gonna be maybe a gameplay trailer, maybe something about that. But more importantly, I want to see what's happening with this year's Halo title, because of course, when they announced Halo 5 Guardians, they said that we're still going to get a Halo adventure this year, and it's not going to be a movie or a short film feature or something like that. It's going to be a game. Now, we've had rumors about Halo 2 Anniversary and the Halo Master Chief Collection, which of course is Halo 1, 2, 3, and 4, all remastered for the Xbox One, but we really don't know what we're going to see this year from Halo. Personally, I'm hoping for Halo 2 Anniversary more than I am for the Master Chief Collection, because honestly, Halo 2 was one of my favorite games of all time, and I really want to see that game given the proper overhaul that it so justly deserves. But from an economic standpoint, it seems like the Master Chief Collection might be the way to go. Halo Anniversary probably didn't sell as many copies as they were hoping for, but all 4 Halo games for Xbox One, for the price of like maybe a lower end retail game, or even just a normal retail game, 4 games for the price of 1 is a huge deal, and that's probably going to sell quite a bit. So I'm looking forward to that as well. I want to see more from Sunset Overdrive. Sunset Overdrive was one of the few games last year that actually kind of really felt new. It really felt like a new kind of game, and they showed off a little bit kind of earlier in the last 30 days. They showed off some gameplay of it. They shed more light on it, but you know, I want to see more of Sunset Overdrive because it looks freaking fun, and I think it has a lot of promise. I'm looking forward to Remedy's new game, Quantum Break. I'm looking forward to see how that turns out because I'm kind of confused about it. I have no idea what it is, and, you know, I just kind of want to be a little bit more informed as to what that game is. Hopefully Sony will show a little bit more of The Order, although that's been delayed to 2015. You never know, they might show a gameplay trailer, maybe some more stuff about it. I want to know what Black Tusk is working on, and I know that they're working on Gears of War, but I really want to see some stuff. Now, I'm one of the people who didn't love the Gears of War franchise, but I did like it. It was definitely a game series that was worth playing, and I want to see where that series is going to go. And the only other thing I'm looking for are surprises. I want to be surprised this year. I want to see stuff that I didn't expect, and when I see stuff that I might have expected, I want to be blown away by it. I want to see new IPs. I want to see old IPs maybe given a better chance. Maybe more Uncharted 4. Maybe we will get to see some Uncharted 4. I don't know. I want to see something new. Maybe a shocking revival of an old series. Maybe Crash Bandicoot comes back on the off chance. Some more of The Division. I want to see more stuff that surprises me. What the Video Game Awards used to do. They used to show world premieres and they would blow away everybody, and now the Video Game Awards are a joke and E3 is pretty much all we have. So I really want to be surprised this year, and hopefully, you know, they don't let us down. All signs point, honestly, to this year being a great E3, because this is the year after the console launches, which historically has always meant that it's going to be one of the stronger E3s. Now, personally, I thought last year's E3 was really, really strong for both Microsoft and Sony. Microsoft showed off nothing but games. Granted, they were kind of marred down by the fact that they still had those horrible policies, but the E3 presentation itself was really, really good. And Sony had a lot of surprises. And last year was kind of a tough act to follow, if we're serious, and that was a launch year. So imagine now that more games are being developed for the platforms, more stuff is being accepted, and no time has to be spent on explaining what the new hardware does and what it is. This means that we're going to have a pretty good E3 and we're going to have some pretty standout stuff. So that's all I can say on the subject matter. That's all that I'm looking forward to. What are you guys looking forward to? Let me know in the comments. There will be more stuff about E3 coming out in the coming weeks as E3 goes on. So yeah. So I guess I'll see you guys next week when E3 begins. So yeah.